Domestic violence calls are among the most dangerous situations officers can respond to, and new data from Spokane Police shows a double-digit increase from last year. Thanks for staying with KXLY. I'm Aaron Luna. This is Nightside. One of those DV calls came early this morning in northwest Spokane. A woman locked herself in a bathroom with her young children, told dispatchers she had been assaulted, and that man was armed. New on Nightside, Kyle Simchuk shows us what responding officers had to do to protect the family inside. And Kyle, police told you this could have easily ended in an officer-involved shooting.
Well, that's because police say the suspect, 28-year-old Fred Ballestero, pointed his gun directly at an officer. The entire scene played out over police radios.
Right now, she is locked in a bathroom. She has two children with her. There's another child in the basement.
Early this morning, 911 dispatchers got a frantic call for help.
The victim didn't seem like they were free to talk. They seemed to be terrified at the time.
The woman said she'd been assaulted by 28-year-old Fred Ballestero, who was armed with a gun.
She's afraid of him. Right now, he's intoxicated and not in the same room. And 911 can hear a child crying in the background.
Police got to the home on North Driscoll within minutes. An officer saw Ballestero through a bedroom window holding a gun, which police say he pointed directly at the officer.
We got a gun.
At that moment, the officer could have fired his weapon.
That's absolutely a deadly force situation.
But instead, he ordered Ballestero to drop the gun. Police then forced their way into the home and took Ballestero into custody.
There's lots of emotions, lots of danger involved, and therefore people tend to make really bad decisions.
And police find themselves in the middle of it all the time.
Domestic violence calls are always the most dangerous calls that we respond to.
Around the country in 2017, domestic violence calls accounted for the most firearm-related deaths to law enforcement, according to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund. New data from Spokane Police shows domestic violence reports are up almost 24% in the city from last year. Police say some abuse never gets reported, but it needs to be.
Just because it happens once doesn't mean it's not going to happen again. It's going to continue to happen, and it's going to continue to get worse.
And police can't say why there's been an increase in DV cases, but so far more have been reported in 2018 than the previous 4 years here in Spokane. If you or someone you know is a victim of domestic violence, there is help available. You can call 509-326-CALL 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but in an emergency, you should dial 911. And Ballesteros faces a handful of charges, including unlawful imprisonment, domestic violence, second-degree assault. Live in studio, Kyle Simchuk, KXLY for Nightside.